it's therapeutic, so it's our therapy.
Allie and Adam Hogan are on the coast honoring the victims killed in the Virginia Beach mass shooting.
My dad was in the building next to it 2 minutes before it happened. He was actually supposed to go pull a permit that same day, but for some reason he just didn't go down.
We're a big city, but we're a real small town feel. You know, everybody knows everybody, it seems like.
The Hogans are friends with the son of one of the victims, Herbert Snelling, a contractor trying to fill a permit when he was killed.
He was just a great man. He was big into his church, and just if you didn't know him, you knew him. He never met a stranger from what we heard.
They and others paddled out into the ocean for those killed or injured in the shooting.
Just typically being from a beach community and living here, if someone passes away in the community and was avid on the water, even if they weren't, this is just kind of how everyone comes together.
Some friends, others strangers, coming together as one.
My neighbor, she lost a son, and my other neighbor worked in the building next door, so it all impacted us in small ways.
It's hard every single time that I have to look at these.
Cassie Hillian even bringing pieces of driftwood, each bearing a name of those who are gone.
It doesn't impact the environment in a bad way, and their names will float out to sea. And when we go out, we can honor each person and let the families know we really love them, and we're so sorry they're having to go through all this.
Whether on land or water, those like the Hogans will continue to rise up for those impacted.
It's extremely unfortunate, and they're going to need Virginia Beach as a community in the next coming days, weeks, months, and even years.
Your eyes were not fooling you if you saw a winter wonderland tonight. A community in Moore County came together to celebrate the season for 5-year-old Isla.
She's battling brain cancer and loves the holiday season. Photojournalist George Umbenhauer was there as family and friends granted her Christmas wish.
Glory to the newborn King.
Gosh, it's just so cool.
Peace on earth.
They've gotten this done in 5 days.
She deserves it. Every kid deserves it.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Isla loves Christmas too. She loves getting presents. She loves the pretty decorations and the trees.
Merry Christmas.
We just want to see all the effort that everybody has put in. There's been a lot of work.
One little girl, her struggle, her family has touched so many people.
If they're asking us to do something like this, I'm up for it.
She knows she's sick.
As a parent, it's probably the hardest thing you can have your child go through.
She has defied a lot of odds.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
It's awe-inspiring. The community coming together has honestly made all of this a little bit easier.
And the music, singing, I hope she loves it.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's really, really touching to think that so many people love my kid and so many people want to do anything they can to make her smile.
Christ is born in Bethlehem.
It's nice. It's for her.
With the lure of quick, easy money, the number of sweepstakes parlors in our area is growing. The large amounts of cash they have on hand and the late-night hours have also made them targets for violent crimes.
We go to the casino, and on 83rd Road by them people got a robbery. 2 guys came here with a mask on, and we shoot. Everybody all right, y'all?
That 911 call is just one of dozens from sweepstakes parlors in Raleigh this year.
Gunshots fired.
Back in November, I introduced you to a wife and mother who'd been shot following a robbery outside one of those businesses, the Blue Room on South Saunders Street.
She was really terrified when she was being shot. There was just all sorts of things running through her mind at the time.
I reached out to the Raleigh Police Department and the state, hoping to get a specific list of sweepstakes parlors in the city. Turns out they don't have a record of them because they don't have to be licensed. With no database, I instead requested calls for service for several known sweepstakes cafes dating back 6 months. The results from Raleigh police show dozens of calls, from break-ins to disturbances to assaults, a growing concern for the North Carolina Sheriff's Association.
For years, we've heard that the sheriffs are getting complaints from their law-abiding citizens, complaints from family members.
Chris Poole is the head of the state's ALE gambling unit. He works undercover, so he can't show his face. Under North Carolina law, games of chance are illegal. Businesses claim these are games of skill. The way Poole sees it, it's all against the law.
If you have a game of chance and then you add a component that you're saying that is skill, that does not make that game of chance legal in North Carolina.
They have to go in undercover, they have to play the machines, they have to be equipped with the necessary equipment to video what the machine is doing, because the DA needs that in order to prosecute the case.
But the investigations take time and resources. Statewide, Poole has only 4 agents.
There's no regulation done on any of the sweepstake parlors or gaming locations.
The manager of the Arcade, a sweepstakes parlor off Spring Forest Road, agreed to talk with me if we didn't show his face or give his name.
They might look at this and say you're taking advantage of people. You know, that there's no real oversight over these places.
Would you say that could be said about a car dealership too?
CBS 17 stopped by several of these businesses. We found most have free drinks and food. They keep the windows tinted, much like a casino. Poole also points out that since they're not regulated, there's no way to ensure the owners are paying taxes on their earnings. So why isn't more being done in Wake County? I went to District Attorney Lauren Freeman looking for answers.
They are constantly working to create new games and different games, such that what we may go in and say today is illegal, they may be playing something totally different by tomorrow.
Freeman says if they have an investigation that they believe will stand up in court, they'll pursue it. In Raleigh, Amy Cutler, CBS 17 News.
This is not the Virginia Beach we know and love.
Vic Werhowski and his wife Gloria are Virginia Beach City employees.
Her building is very close by. She got out at 1:30 and was walking to the parking lot and getting in her car. So just fortunate for us that, she was home safe and sound.
But this weekend, they're coming by the municipal center where other city employees were killed in a mass shooting.
It's just sad. It's almost inexpressible, almost tough to find the right words.
God rest their souls.
Some placing flowers and flags. Others standing in silence, holding hands in thought and prayer.
It's how we heal each other.
Longtime resident Edmund Maynard is one of those coming out to pay respects and pray for families.
I hope that they can in time heal, even though, they'll probably never fully be healed because, there's a big hole in their heart where a person used to be, but they're not here anymore.
One of our softball parents that had lost her life yesterday, and another good friend of mine lost her neighbor. So whether I personally know someone, I know people that's been touched.
Virginia Beach native Melissa Milliman says regardless of what happened, they're staying strong as one.
We're VB strong. We are a strong community, and I think we can get through this.
Sweet Paige, you are so brave. I am amazed at your ability to triumph so quickly.
On colorful notes, kind messages written with care.
Paige, I love you so much. You're amazing.
To Paige Winter.
Everyone's there for her. She can put it right here.
At New Bern High School, Paige's friends showing their support just days after the 17-year-old lost her leg in a shark attack at Fort Macon State Park.
We all love you, Paige.
Paige's family says the outpouring of love and all those notes mean so much to her.
I just wanted to thank everyone for all the support we've been getting. All the messages that we got sent were given to Paige yesterday, and she's very thankful.
Everybody said, "We love you, Paige."
She would have been performing tonight, and she's an amazing actress.
Tuesday night, Paige's drama teacher scrapped plans for a final exam, instead turning the performance into a fundraiser.
She is so strong, and we know she's going to pull through. But it's the times ahead, and that's why we're here to gather around as a community. The community has been amazing.
And although the house was packed,
we just wanted to put on a really good show for her.
Paige's friends say she was missed.
The fact that this happened and that she's not here tonight just breaks everyone's heart, but we're all praying for her.
They want her to know they're pulling for her to take the stage and the spotlight again.
We are all rooting for you.